Hello and welcome to Fashion Report Friday, the weekly video series getting you the absolute most from the Fashion Report minigame inside the Gold Saucer every Friday when judging begins. This is week 85 and this week's theme is Aiming Light. The clues include Chapeau de Choice for helm, Son of a Gun for chest, Old Country for legs, and Short Boots for your feet. This video features a 100 score, an easy 80 and an 80 with dies only. For a 100 score this week then, I went with the woolen beret. This is a crafted weaver item, but it's very low level, so it doesn't cost too much to make if you buy the materials to make it yourself. Alternatively though, there's lots of other berets that work for this slot. So you have the velveteen beret, the felt beret, white beret, all weaver crafts there. And then there's also the Grand Company berets at sergeant rank for 2,860 Grand Company seals. And then you also have the Filibuster's beret of aiming from Bales's Wall or Som Al hard mode dungeons where that item drops. And there's probably lots of other berets that work as well for gold in this slot, but those are the ones that are confirmed to work. For the chest, we went with the Animos jacket here. This is purely because it's equipable by everyone in the game. You can get this from Animos lock boxes from Eureka Animos or the market board in particular. Alternatives do include the Gargana skin jacket of aiming, which you can buy from Norlays in the Pillars for 33,323 gil, but obviously that's locked to aiming jobs, which is why it wasn't my first choice. You could also get the Wrangler's jacket from Saw Kai and Hullbreaker hard mode dungeons, and the Ivalisian Fusilier's jacket from the 24-player Ivalis Alliance raid. The Royal City of Rabanasta will work too if you have that. For the legs, you can pretty much use any of the Shire legs, so that includes any 410 Tombstone purchase legs from his manor in Idleshire. This includes the Custodians, Pathfinders, Pancratiasts, Emissaries, Conservators, Philosophers and Preceptors, either normal Shire legs or the augmented Shire leg versions will all work for gold rating in this slot this week. And finally, we're on to the feet. I went with the Scion Adventurer boots. These are awarded throughout the main storyline's progression. If you've mislaid these, you can buy them back from a Calamity Salvager NPC in all low-level major city states. Alternatively, you can go with the High House half boots or the Archaeo skin half boots, also working for gold rating as well this week. In general, all of these items are easily obtainable, with no particular item seemingly a chore to acquire, so that's pretty good. So let's look quickly at an 80 with just dies, so any dyeable left side gear in the game for 80 score. So your weapon needs to be dyed plum purple, dye your helm Roland Berry red, metallic orange needs to be dyed onto your chest, and jet black dye applied to your hands, legs and feet. Ultimately, unless you already have stuff dyed, it's not a great option for 80 then with all of that jet black dye, probably setting you back more gil or real life money than you possibly want to spend. However, for the easiest possible 80 of the week for the max MGP, if that's all you care about, dye any helm in the game Roland Berry red, dye any hands soot black, and equip those Scion Adventurer boots from the MSQ reward. This, if you fill every other slot on your character sheet with some gear that's visible, will guarantee an 80 score. Here it is again on another character with exactly the same result. Just make sure every slot is filled with visible gear, so you haven't just, glamoured away something to Emperor's New, for example, anything like that, because obviously it won't be visible and won't count for the score. Every slot visible with those items and those dies equals 80 score. But there we go. Hopefully this was helpful to some of you. Check out the Reddit link in the description for more information, and I'll see you all next time.